Alright, so this is day 10 of the small account challenge. I'm sorry for not uploading yesterday. I got busy with work and I just couldn't find the time to upload. I wanted to make this episode a little bit longer just due to the fact that it has been 2 full weeks of the small account challenge now, and I wanted to go over some statistics with you guys. And so here we are. It's gonna be I took 2 trades yesterday. You don't see the P&L here because I have to actually go and get it from over here. This was the P&L yesterday. We're down 64 on the day, and on 2 trades. Both could have been better. The FULC trade is what I'm really bummed out by. Cause that actually it, it it created some opportunity costs for me later down the line on SPRT, which I'll get into. Um, so here's the FULC trade. Um, we had this big move up to 25, pullback. And on this sell-off, I got in right here as it broke VWAP on a dip trade at 23.93. It comes up to 24.20 and then proceeds to come back down to 24. And you can see here I have a lot of canceled orders on FULC. I was not getting filled whatsoever. I got put my order out at 24. I didn't get filled at the break at 24. Okay, it flushes a little bit. I put my order at 23.80. It's not getting filled. 23.66, not getting filled. 23.50, it's not getting filled. And so I eventually have to do a market order, and I got out at 23.25, which is pretty much the bottom of this red flush candle. It's really unfortunate that I got like 60 cents of slippage. That's terrible. That's basically 40. My entire loss was slippage, pretty much. Um, and if I had just, I guess, sold the bid a little bit sooner when I was still above 24, that could have been prevented. But that is what it is. You have to live with sometimes you get some slippage. And all right. That's pretty much all I have to say for FULC. For SPRT, we have a trade from, this is the one that I had opportunity cost on. So our trade, we were already down 44 on the day, so I couldn't really afford to take another loss. I got in on the break of this candle at this the high of this candle was 413 or 913. I got in at 910. It goes up to 922 and comes back down. I stop out on this candle at the break of 9. So once it's about to break 9, I get out there at 9:01 for a 9-cent loss, only for it to come back up and then break its high and start going up and up and up. So had I not already been down 44 bucks, I would have only been down 15 bucks on SPRT on the day, and I would have totally taken the trade on the break at that high at 935 and then rode that up. But because I was already in the water, 65 bucks, I could not afford to take another trade and potentially be down 100 or more. It would not be good for me. So that's that for Friday's trades. And let's start moving into the stats. Um, we have that's our P&L. We're down 64, and going into the stats here. So I use TraderView for my stats, stat tracking. I have there's a lot of things you can do with it. I have this calendar view where you can see every single trade, every single day. And right now I'm averaging 2 red days a week. So if next week it can only be 1 red day, that'd be great. I was kind of hoping that would happen this week, but unfortunately that didn't happen with FULC and that slippage of a trade. So right now on the month, we're actually in profit 120 before commissions. So these numbers are all about before commissions, and I'll show you a picture of what it's like after commissions too. So we're up 120 before commissions, with an average daily gain of $12 a day, and we have a profit loss ratio of about 1 to 1. It's more around 1.1, 1.2 to 1, so not bad. We've taken 18 trades, 56% win ratio. I'm not liking how my average hold time is 8 minutes for losers. I think that's a little bit skewed though, because I think I had one trade where it was like 15 minutes, and it was because it was kind of just going sideways, and then I sold it for a loss. So I think it's a little bit skewed, but I don't think it's actually 8 minutes for my losing trades. Um, Max consecutive wins 4, max consecutive losses 2. I'm liking how that's a low number there. I'm not trying to revenge trade after I'm in a losing streak. That's good. Um, Profit factor 1.63. So anything over 1 is profitable. So 1.63 is good. You'd ideally want this above 2 to be like really safe. Uh, Largest gain 75, largest loss 51.60. Okay, and then here you can see on Wednesdays I'm doing the best. That's just because we have so little data that I only 2 green days is what makes this a green, really green um, Wednesday. Whereas I had a red day on Monday, I had red day on Tuesday, red day on Thursday, red day on Friday. As you can see, I've had a red day on every single day except for Wednesday. That's why Wednesday is so high on that stat. Time of day that I trade best, as you can see, um, right at 5, I have a little bit of gains, but then I gave back a lot. I think this is all from that FULC trade, and then here would be that this is the trade from Thursday on. I think it was also FULC where I made 75. At the open, that was on. I don't know, that was on Thursday, but I'm thinking about shifting my trading towards the open again, because I think I can actually handle my position sizing and risk management at the open now. I felt really good about it when I traded it that one day. Um, I will still be trading pre-market, as I do. I think there's still plenty of opportunities there, like we saw on SPRT. Uh, but I think I will start to consider, hey, if I'm down like $15 on the day pre-market, I will maybe wait till market opens to see if there's anything else that comes into play. Um, Here we are. Let's see. Price and volume. So under $2 stocks, I'm doing good. I'm actually green all across the board, which is fantastic. But if you look at the trade distribution compared to how much I actually made, I'm making less than $1 per trade on $5 to $10 stocks, which is quite unusual actually. I usually do perform better. I would say $5 to $10 stocks and $2 to $5 stocks are my best performing, and anything over 10 is a little bit more of shady, gray area, but I'm actually doing pretty good there too. So I usually try to stick to between $2 and $10. That's my ideal range, but if an opportunity presents itself above $10, I will certainly take it with reduced size. Um, let's see. So we have performance by volume traded. This basically means that if it's 100 to 500, that's usually my higher price stocks right there. And then these are my lower price stocks right there. Um, there's the instrument. You can see that FULC is my best stock that I've traded. Even though yesterday was a red day, it's still my highest gain of tickers that I've traded. Um, Yeah, and I haven't actually had too many big losses either. So I've had 150, 160 on a HUSN, but nothing really too big on the downside. That's been really good. Win-loss expectation. Here you can see how my win-loss has been rising and falling over the days. So today we had a little pullback of $60. As you can see, my drawdown here is 60-30. Reality, it's like 65, which is fine. We'll make it back, and we're not trying to make it all back in one day, but we'll try to make it back in 2 to 3 days next week, and I think that'll go well for us. And that's pretty much our stats for that. Let me show you guys the spreadsheet I've been making to track my commissions. So here we have, um, let's see, can you guys see that? Yep, okay. So let's see. Let me get rid of some of these black bars. Boom, 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 boom. There we are. Okay, so this is the spreadsheet I've been using to track my net P&L versus my gross. And so here we have, um, as you can see, the gross chart, the blue line right there looks exactly like the one I used on TraderView. That's because it is. It's exactly the same. 119.96 is my total PL, and then as you can see, the net PL, the gap between the blue and the orange line, that's all commissions and fees. So even though I'm up 120 on the month, I'm actually only up 26. So I made $8 last week. I made 18 this week, and I before yesterday's trades, I was up 90 on the month, and um, I hope to get back up there. And as you can see, I'm also keeping track of the win-loss ratio and the accuracy of each day. So I do want to have less of these 0% accuracy days. Those are kind of killing me. And those are all the red days right there. See, this is a 0% day. It's a red day. 0% red day. 0% red day. 0% red day right there. And we also are keeping track of our daily average. Basically how much money we expect to make in a day if we go in and just trade. We peaked at $10 a day, and we also peaked down on the downside at -11, but that was only with 2 days of trading, so that doesn't really count. Hope we have this is how many days we have left in August, so we still have a little bit more than half of the days left, like pretty much half the days left. And I do hope to get my net PL at least above 125 to cover the platform fee costs this month. If I can go break even this month, that's fine. I do wish to be at least, hopefully, like, low expectation would be 125, and then high expectation would be 200 plus. That'd be great because that means that I'm actually profiting on the month. And yeah, you can see how at my highs, commissions were taking about 50% of my gains. About 50%, almost exactly. But at my lows, they're taking more like 75%, 80%. And that's because whenever you have a red day, you're still gaining commissions, even though you already have that loss, but you also have that commissions. And so it takes more days to make up that loss, and those more days also have commissions. So anytime you have a big red day, um, you have to make it up like tenfold because of those commissions. Every single day you're in the red. Every single day you're not your highs, you're giving back some in commissions every single time you trade. So that's one thing I have to reduce those red days. So this green streak was really good, having 3 in a row, that's great. It actually broke out of the one green, one red, one green, one red, one green, one red. We had a little pattern going on there, so we broke out of it right there. And I do want to see a few of those green days in a row next week as well. Starting to get the hang of it, trading with real money again. And I hope to do better next week. My goal next week would probably be for anything about $50 that week. So we made $8 for week one, $16 this week. And before the red day this week, we actually made around $80, 82. So setting my bar at 50 is not bad. I think I can totally do that. And then yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday with day 11 of the Small Account Challenge. Peace.